This is gonna be fun. Welcome to the Monday Must Do, where I tell you about an attraction or place that you just must do at the Walt Disney World Resort. Today's must do takes us to EPCOT, and more specifically, the World Showcase. Yes, you're probably already thinking it, and let's go ahead and get out with it. Today's Monday must do is Frozen Ever After. Okay, so you might remember this video where I rant and rave about not wanting to have the Frozen ride take over Maelstrom and be in Norway, or the Norway Pavilion, blah, 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 blah. And you know what? I still hold true to that. However, even though I haven't ridden the new Frozen Ever After ride, it's definitely a must-do. Having said that, since I haven't ridden the ride, there's not a lot I can tell you about the ride because aside from not having ridden this ride, I've also been very careful not to watch anybody's ride videos. I try not to see too many pictures or anything from the ride because I really want to be able to ride it for the first time and take in everything as it comes. But just from the little that I've heard about, I think this ride is probably going to be amazing. I don't know that I will ride it every single time I go to Disney World, but it's definitely worth riding at all. Now, let's talk about the really important stuff. Frozen Ever After has no age limits and no height requirements. It does offer FastPass Plus, which you definitely are going to want to use with the popularity of this ride. I think the lines have gotten a little bit shorter since it first opened when there was the crazy 500, 300, whatever minute wait in the beginning. But definitely either use a FastPass Plus or try to catch it at the very beginning of the day, and maybe closer to the end of the day to where you can actually ride it without having hours and hours of waiting. The Disney World website lists this as a slow ride, but it also says right above that thrill ride. From what I understand, it goes along the track kind of like Maelstrom did. There is one little slight drop that people could consider thrilling. I think it's definitely something you should do at least once, like I plan to do, and if I like it enough, I will do it more than once. I'm not going to say I'm not a Frozen fan, I'm just kind of over the hype of Frozen. But it's a new ride, and it's Disney World, and it's something that definitely must be done. What about you guys? How many of you have already ridden the Frozen Ever After ride? Let me know a little bit about it in the description below, because I don't really want to know everything, because I want to wait and experience it for the first time myself when I ride it. But anyway, put that in the description bar below, but not too much. Okay guys, that's it for the Monday Must Do for today. I'll be back next Monday with another Must Do attraction. Thanks for watching, you guys. See you real soon. That's why I have my hands there. Videos, never, a thrill ride, it does,